My little darlings, I'm so pleased in seeing you for our sixth story. I picked a creature who many people are fans of, though they tend not to be those who have encountered it. The Jersey Devil. The meal that the Sandersons had served that January evening of 1966 at their New Jersey farm had been delicious, and now I was looking forward to a quiet yet intense and formative evening of conversation when one of my idols, Yvonne T. Sanderson, the famous author and naturalist. I was 1 month from celebrating my 13th birthday, and Yvonne had agreed to write the foreword to my Strange Guests, a study of the noisy, throwing ghost, the poltergeist. We had covered a few recent flying saucer cases, and we were beginning to discuss a Bigfoot and an expedition that he was assembling, which he felt passionately would prove the creature's existence once and for all. Then the telephone rang. We were sitting in Yvonne's office, and just a comfortable arm's reach from the telephone. He picked up the receiver, and I could hear someone shouting at him as if he were running as fast as he could from a grizzly bear. "All right, good Lord," Yvonne urged in his authoritative Scottish accent. "Just calm down and give me as much detail as you can." Yvonne placed his hand over the mouthpiece and whispered me that he had to take the call. Assuming it was some sort of personal nature, I left the room and roamed about the rooms nearest the office, examining a number of intriguing specimens that Yvonne and his wife, Alma, had acquired on countless expeditions around the world. At last I heard Yvonne call me back to the office, but before I had reclaimed my chair across from Yvonne's, the telephone rang again. "It's the bloody Jersey Devil," Yvonne recommenced. "He's on the prowl tonight. In just a few minutes, a radio station will call me, and I'll have to do a few minutes." "Not Long Jen Nebel?" I asked with unmasked hope. Long Jen Nebel, who died in 1978, was undoubtedly the first of the late-night talkers, who filled the night with accounts of UFOs, Bigfoots, and people who talked to space brothers, and the paranoids who had dreamed up the latest conspiracy theory. If Long John was about to call Yvonne, would be on the phone until dawn. "No, my boy," he assured. "Just a local program. That Jersey Devil crawls out from under some log every now and then. Just give me a few minutes and we'll talk soon." As eager as I was to spend the night visiting with Yvonne about things that went bump in the night, I held on for an hour or two, then excused myself to head for the guest room. The Jersey Devil became the only monster which I've ever taken instant disliking. Some witnesses have said that the Jersey Devil had haunt the Pine Barrens in southern New Jersey. It's a cross between a goat and a dog, with clove hooves and the head of a collie. Others swear that it has the horse's head with the body of a kangaroo. Most of the people who have sighted the creature also mention a long tail, and all nearly of its witnesses agree that the thing has wings. But it doesn't really fly as much as it hops and glides. People have been sighting the Jersey Devil in the rural area around Jersey since People have been sighting the Jersey Devil in the rural area around South Jersey since 1737, which, according to legend, is the year that it was born. According to legend, there was a prominent family in South Jersey named Leeds, who patriots demanded a large number of heirs to carry on his name to future generations. When Miss Leeds learned that she was about to bear her 13th child, she decided that she had grown tired of being occasionally pregnant in order to satisfy her husband's ego. In a fit of rage, she cursed the unborn child within her and cried out that she would rather bear the devil's child than give birth to another Leeds for prosperity. Visualizing the image of Satan popular in the 1700s, Mrs. Leeds decreed that she wished the child to be born with claws and fangs, fierce and wild, as some vicious beast. The old legend has it that Miss Leeds was granted her angry cry of revenge for having served as a brood mare for a selfish husband. The baby was born a monster, with devilish fangs, claws, and tail, and cloven hooves. But the extremes of its viciousness soon eclipsed the borders of Mrs. Lee's curse. The little monster ate every one of the other Lee's children, the ultimate act of sibling rivalry. It escaped out of the chimney to begin its reign of terror among the farmers and villagers of the region. For well over 200 years, generations of terrified witnesses have claimed to encounter the Jersey Devil. Although encounters with the monster are reported every year, the most famous series of sightings occurred in January 1909, when hundreds of men and women claimed to have seen or heard the frightening creature. So many people refused to leave the safety of their homes, and local mills were forced to shut down for the lack of workers. Alright, my little darlings, please have a well-rested night. Hope to see you again soon.